Hi, I'm Drew,
And Charlie.
and we're going to talk to you today about LoRa radios.
Or something.
Or something.
Yeah.
Who knows, really. But anyway, so Charlie is our resident expert in LoRa radios, what they do and how they work. So can you explain to everybody, what is a LoRa radio?
I mean, expert, maybe pushing it a little far, but I mean, I've been playing with them for 3 months. Hardly an expert, but it's at least enough to get a base understanding of it. The idea for them is simply like ham radio for data, for text communication.
Sure.
So very slow bandwidth, but enough to send text messages, telemetry data like GPS location, temperature, humidity, pressure, things like that.
Okay.
And that works pretty well. And it runs on the 900 megahertz frequency here in the States.
So why would somebody be interested in having a LoRa radio?
Camping is a big benefit to it. So you take the scenario that you go hiking somewhere out in the middle of nowhere, no cell reception. With these, they have on ground about a 1 mile distance, and if you can elevate the radio a little bit, quite a bit further.
Is that why we're standing on a roof?
That is why we're standing on a roof, yes.
Makes sense. Okay.
As the higher you can get, further you can see, and the further the radios can see.
Okay, so looks like you got some devices here. Can you kind of explain what we're looking at?
Well, I'll start in the order that I got them. How about that?
Sure.
So I have my Heltec V3. This one does not come with a case. It is kind of a do-it-yourself,
Sure.
which is fun. But this one I soldered, let's see, a GPS, temperature, pressure, and humidity sensor, and battery and power switch.
So what does a GPS do for this kind of system?
Tracking.
Tracking.
So
Okay.
let's say you have two people, the scenario of two people hiking. If both have radios on them, each person can see the other's exact location in real time.
So if something happens, you can get to them.
Yep. Same thing for emergency services. If you ever are disabled or break your leg out hiking, weird scenario, but you could transmit, you could share your GPS location even if you don't have cell reception.
Wow. So how does that work?
It's assuming that there is somebody else with one of these
Gotcha. Okay.
in the area.
So you can take this hiking with you.
Mm-hmm.
Does it come with a battery?
It does, I think.
Or you can add one.
It's
at least.
available with the
Yes.
battery. There are packages with just the radio,
Sure.
or you can get the radio and battery package.
Okay.
And yes, this model does have a 3 amp battery in it, 3 amp hour.
Okay.
So it'll run for about a day, maybe a day and a half.
Well, that's not too bad.
Yeah, I was hoping better, but the problem with the Heltec V3, the processor in it is not very power efficient.
Gotcha.
So it chews through battery.
So do they use ARM processors?
Yes.
Okay. That makes sense. Like a
This
cell
one
phone.
in particular uses a RISC-V processor.
Oh, okay. So that's not ARM. That's even better.
Well,
Kind of ARM.
me and somebody else had this debate. We had to look it up.
Sure.
Yeah, RISC is kind of ARM, but is also not.
Yeah.
I don't fully understand it either.
It's like an open standard that is very much like ARM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, not very power efficient.
Okay. So what else do we have here?
Then, so that doesn't have a screen. Well, it kind of does. Doesn't have a keyboard.
Sure.
So using it's kind of haphazard. They do have one model that does have a screen
Okay.
and keyboard.
So
Basically like
this
an
is the
old school
Lilygo?
Lilygo.
Lilygo. Okay.
I'm assuming. I don't know. Maybe it is Lilygo.
I don't know.
It's got a screen, full touch screen. So you can go into the channels, like the default channel here. I can go and look at the messages that have been sent recently. And I can just type in a message directly on the keypad.
Oh, okay.
Test. Hello.
And then I heard, oh, and that went to that. And now that says hello.
This went to everyone.
It went to everyone. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm on the public channel.
Gotcha. So you can be on different channels.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And depending on what channel you're on is who's going to get the message.
Yes.
Can you have private channels?
Yes.
Are they encrypted or?
Yes.
Okay. And is the public channel encrypted?
Technically.
Okay. But it's a public key.
Yes.
Okay.
It is encrypted with a very 8-bit encryption, I think.
Sure.
So not very strong. And it's a well-known shared key. So, but
It's encrypted, but your data's not secure.
yes.
Don't tell anybody your bank account number.
Yeah. But the private channels, I believe you can encrypt them up to maybe a 256-bit key, I think.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For little tiny radios, yeah. Definitely 128. I think I have mine configured for 128-bit. Pretty sure they go up to 256 though.
Wow. So how many people are using this? So we're in Columbus, Ohio. So how many people in this area do you think are using this?
Right now, maybe 50, 60.
Okay, so it's not super widely known.
Yeah.
And so everybody, all those people who are within range of where we're at, got that message.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, not necessarily actually. So by default, the radios ship with the public channel enabled.
Okay.
You could, however, disable that and only have private
Okay.
because they're your devices. You're free to use them however you want.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So is this just a receiver or is it Sense too?
This one sends.
Okay, so it's its own. So I guess the question I'm asking, let me rephrase that, is this a mesh network?
Yes.
Where so this one can send forward messages on to other, even if it didn't send them.
Yes.
Okay.
Every device on the network, unless you configure them differently,
Sure.
both receives and sends and rebroadcasts.
Okay. That's what I was looking for. Rebroadcast.
Rebroadcast, yes. So if the base antenna, for
We'll get
example,
to that in a second.
Yeah. If the base radio receives a message, even if it's encrypted and it can't open the message,
Sure.
it assumes that somebody nearby can.
So so it'll send even private channels.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Now they do have a limit.
Would that be would that be a security risk because every device can receive everything?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah, this has some security built in, but it's not secure, uber secure.
Okay, but for emergency use, things like that,
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, for keeping track of, for example, where your car is at. Let's say your car has a GPS radio on it,
Sure, like yours does.
like mine does. It's secure enough. Yeah. Now, given if you log the packets, record them, you can easily brute force it because it's only a 128-bit key, AES 256. So it wouldn't take very long to brute force
Like a
it.
web key, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hopefully by that point you're already gone and doesn't matter.
Yeah. Fair enough. What else we got here? Or did you have something else you want to talk about?
Oh, sure. Another cool thing.
Sorry.
So they do have, this is the Plus, they do have a Pro, I think it's called, with a screw-on antenna.
Okay, so it gives it better range.
Yep.
Sure.
This one does have GPS built in, and because it has a full color screen, full color touch screen, you can load up your maps on it.
Oh, okay.
So there's an application that you can download, OpenStreetMaps, Google Maps, a few others. The legality of it is questionable, but your personal use, you're not distributing, probably fine. You can download maps to your SD card, and then you have full Google Map function.
Full-ish.
Full-ish, yeah. You can see the map.
Sure.
You don't have directions like driving directions or anything like that.
So it's just the map.
It's just the map.
Gotcha.
But it will show your pin on it. It'll show other devices on the map, which can be useful.
So you can make your own directions.
Yeah. Yep. Then the other device. So I picked that up originally as my first device and used it to go hiking, and it worked great.
Okay.
But it's only got about a day battery, and it's kind of hefty and clanks around a bit.
Probably not something you want to carry on your belt.
Yeah, at least not hiking long distances.
Maybe on a book bag.
A book bag, it'd be fine, yeah.
Sure.
And so Seed, they make a little tracker.
It's called a SenseCAP.
Yeah. It's a little bit thicker than a credit card, but about the same size.
Sure.
And they originally used this to track parcel packages,
Okay.
like boxes and
Yeah,
shipping equipment, shipping boxes.
Yeah, I think we've all seen the videos where they track them with air tags.
Yeah, it's basically an alternative version of an AirTag.
Okay.
But instead of relying on an Apple phone nearby, they just do it themselves.
Gotcha.
They broadcast on 900 megahertz.
So this broadcasts on 900 megahertz?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so they took that same package that they used for shipment tracking, and did a little software update to make it work on Meshtastic.
That's fantastic. It's Meshtastic.
Yes. And this one has I think 200 milliamp hour battery. So a fraction of the size of that one. But I believe the processor is actually an ARM processor, similar to what MacBooks will have.
Okay.
And so the battery life is actually decent.
Pretty good. About a couple days?
2 days.
2 days?
Yep. So with the battery 1/10 the size, it gets about double the battery life.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And it's got GPS, temperature, and light. I don't know why they put in a loop. They did.
So you can see how bright it is.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah. I think it was used from the shipment because you could think of it if it's in a box truck.
Box is open, box is closed.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so if the light sensor goes up, somebody opened the box.
That makes sense.
I think that's why
and then you could send an alert. The box is open based upon the light. Yeah. So what else can this thing do?
Well, it by itself, not a whole hell of a lot because, no screen, no interface to connect with it, but it does have Bluetooth. And so what you do with this guy is you pair it with your phone.
So you can turn your regular smartphone into a LoRa phone.
Yes.
Wow.
So even if your phone has no reception, like no service at all, no SIM card, no Wi-Fi, it can still send text messages
through the LoRa network.
Over the LoRa network.
And receive them too.
Yeah.
And does that thing act as a mesh as well?
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Although the antenna is little teeny tiny, so
your results may vary.
Yeah.
Throw it up in a tree maybe?
Some people do actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they take a rope, throw it as high as they can, make sure both ends come down, tie this guy to one end, and just pull it up. But then if you want a more, proper, permanently fixed base station, Seed makes this guy.
And this is the SenseCAP solar node.
Yes.
Okay.
And the benefit to it, at least with the Pro version, plus whatever they call it, it ships with 4 18650 batteries, so about 12 amp hours of juice.
Yep, 12,000 milliamps.
Yeah. And a GPS module, or GLONASS.
Okay.
And that's all pre-configured, ready to go. You don't even have to open it up.
Oh, fantastic. You just plug it in and start working?
Yep.
Okay.
And then the solar panel on it keeps it charged up.
So you can put it anywhere?
Yep.
Weatherproof?
Yep.
Fantastic.
IP, whatever rated. So perfectly rainproof.
So how much does something like this cost?
Oh, before tariffs, it was about $75, I think.
Oh, wow.
And then after, it was closer to $90.
So about $90 and you've got an out-of-the-box solution.
Yep.
Now, how good are the antennas on these?
Acceptable, but not great.
Okay.
The antenna it ships with is just a little, probably, 2 decibel, 3 decibel?
Sure.
Nothing to write home about. But it is compatible with a much bigger 7 decibel antenna.
Oh, so that antenna there, 7 decibels?
Yeah.
Sure.
So the different antennas don't give you any more strength.
Okay.
Instead, it's kind of like binoculars, where if you have, that would be like a low zoom pair of binoculars.
Sure.
If something is too far away or too small, you still can't see it. And then that would be more of a telescope. It doesn't increase the amount of light you can get. It just focuses in.
Okay.
And so the larger DB antennas, they just have a more narrow confinement beam. So that, for example, will have like an arc of like 150 degrees or something.
Okay.
For example, I don't know exactly what it is.
Sure.
The little tiny ones in here will have nearly a 360-degree arc because they're going to be flopping all over the place.
Fair.
But they don't go as far. That one has a very narrow visible beam. So much like if you're above that antenna with it being vertically oriented, you're not going to get much signal.
But below it?
Or below it even.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it goes out laterally.
Okay.
But it goes really, really far laterally.
Sure.
And after a mile or so, it will drop enough to hit ground level.
Okay, so maybe like down there on the street below us, it's not going to do us any good.
Yeah.
But about a mile away, that's when
actually,
you're going to start to see the benefits.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's where the high gain, low gain comes into play.
Gotcha.
I was really confused too.
Yeah.
I was like,
That
of
was
course
a
I
little
want the highest
confusing.
gain. That's the strongest signal, right?
But not always.
No, not always.
Okay.
But oddly enough, somehow, I usually can see that from the street.
Wow.
I don't know. I think it's bouncing off of buildings.
That could be.
That's my only
Yeah.
thought. Because
Yeah.
it's not supposed to be able to hit ground level. But it does.
We'll take it, right?
Yeah. But there are enough buildings around that it'll bounce off.
Okay.
Which is another problem with 900 megahertz. It doesn't go through buildings.
Right.
It also doesn't like trees. It'll go through them somewhat, but a building, no chance. Yeah. So this particular location, it's the north side of the building. The skyscape is just buildings.
Okay.
And so getting signal up there, no good.
So if you don't have, if you're in an area where you don't have signal, or like if you're inside of a building, you can't get signal, and the messages come through, are you not able to get those?
Yeah, you just wouldn't get them.
Gotcha. So it cannot queue messages up for you?
Some of them can.
Okay.
There is a message queuing service built into the protocol, but only some devices support it.
Sure.
These, I don't believe can.
And is this a pretty new protocol, or?
I believe so. Well, probably 10 years.
Pretty new in communication standards.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, even fiber's older than that.
Yeah. I think it started as a PhD project from someone, I think. I'm not sure on the details, on the history, but yeah, it hasn't really caught commercial adoption yet, so it's still kind of
Fun.
yeah. Yeah.
Wait till somebody figures out how to make this money, and then it won't be fun anymore.
You know, when I installed this radio up here,
Sure.
that's what the building owner asked. They're like, "Oh, can you make money off of it?" No, not yet.
Not yet. All right. Well, for today, that's it. We went over the SenseCAP. We talked about these. These are about $40. We talked about the Lilygo or Lilygo, who knows. You can pick up these bad boys for around $80. The Pro's probably a little bit more. And then we talked about the starter kit from El Charlie here.
And I don't think we even mentioned the price on it.
No, how much did you pay for this bad boy?
When I picked it up, it was a 2-pack for $50.
So 2-pack for $50. Not too bad at all. And then of course, when you're ready to go crazy, like this guy, you can mount this bad boy in your house for around $100.
Yep.
Good stuff. So thanks for watching. Stay subscribed to Bits and Bytes, and we'll talk more about the LoRa radios and all kinds of other crazy stuff.